Ladies and gentlemen, it is only August 6th, but I am ready to run through a damn wall. That is what the Eagles live practice just did to me. We'll talk about that, the new additions to the squad, and a whole bunch more. What is going on, everybody? Welcome into A to Z Philly. Do me a favor right now. Hit that like button if you enjoy the content. Be sure to subscribe. Ring the bell down below. That way you don't miss any of the coverage. Listen, man, it is only August 6th. It is a random Sunday in August, but there is no reason I should be ready to run through a damn brick wall right now. Why? Why do I say that? Because the best fan base in the world resides in Philadelphia. Damn it, I wish I was there, but take a look at this, man. Take a look. The link is packed. This was a practice. This wasn't a game on September 29th or a game in week 17. No, this was August 6th, and the link had 50,000 fans tonight out there cheering on the Birds. Bird Gang showed up. They are back in mid-season form already. This is crazy, man. This is crazy. I mean, there's just no fan base like them. There's no fan base like the Philadelphia Eagles fan base. Then you have Jalen Hurts. He's out here pumped up, man. They're chanting MVP. He's running out of the tunnel. People are losing their minds. Oh, yeah, MVP Hurts is back in midseason form, man. He is back, and he's pumped up. He is pumped up. Look at him. There he is, man, embracing the fans. Embrace it. Clap it up. Let's go. Let's go. I am freaking pumped up right now. We're going to get into all the details, and we do have some breaking news on some signings, which we'll talk about why they are very important and how they really address this team going forward. But before we do all that, shout out to our sponsor of today's video, BetMGM. Enjoy all your favorite sports like never before at BetMGM. Sign up using code ATOZPA and receive up to $1,000 back in bonus bets if you do not win your first bet. When you register with BetMGM, you'll get instant access to parlay selection features, live betting options, player props, and daily boosted odds specials. And with BetMGM at your fingertips, every play and every game matter more than ever. So find out why BetMGM is the king of sportsbooks. Go download their app, sign up today, use bonus code ATOZPA, and get up to $1,000 back in bonus bets if you do not win your first bet. Visit BetMGM.com for terms and conditions. 21 years of age or older to wager. Pennsylvania only. New customer offer. Bonus bets expire 7 days from issuance. All right, man, let's jump right into it. So we had this going on here before the practice, right? All the people are down on the sideline. Then you have Jeff Lurie right here, Eagles owner. Jeff Lurie hugging all of his running backs at Eagles open practice. You got Rashad Penny. You got Kenneth Gainwell. You got DeAndre Swift. You got all the cats out there. And man, they were having it today. You know, I saw a couple nice runs on the live practice feed from Rashad Penny right up the gut. You saw DeAndre Swift getting his reps in. Like I said, it seems like the Eagles are going with this committee. Shout out to the running back. Shout out to Jeff Lurie. Even Howie Roseman was down on the field showing some love. Yeah, I'm excited for this team, man. And again, just the fuel that was pumped in by the crowd. I mean, this felt like a regular season game. The way you're hearing things out there. There was even a Cowboys fan. What a dummy, bringing his little cowboy flag. Man, he got booed. He got booed by everybody. It was great. It was great. Also, quick piece of news here on a signing, not the big one, but the Eagles have signed Josh Andrews for offensive line depth. Here was his agent on Twitter. 10-year vet, center guard, played with the Saints last season and returns to Philadelphia after spending the first 4 years of his career. So the Eagles got that, but nope, Howie Roseman is never done. We came into camp, and what did we say was the first positional group to really keep your eye on in terms of maybe needing depth? It was the linebacker, and what do you know? On the day that the Eagles come out for live practice, Howie's working the phones. They come in, they work out a couple linebackers, and boom, the Eagles sign Myles Jack and Zach Cunningham on one-year deals. The linebacker play has been bad so far. And Nakobe Dean has missed practice, or he missed the last practice with an injury. He missed tonight's practice. So I'll be honest with you, I'm getting a little bit worried about Nakobe Dean. Hopefully he's okay. But, you know, this is multiple practices he's now missed. They're not really, you know, giving details specifically on what it is. But I know it's like something with the ankle. And, you know, hopefully he's able to come back and be ready, you know, for preseason and week 1, etc. But we said even before the Nakobe Dean injury, right? It seems like his spot is locked up, but the Eagles still need some help, right? Nick Morrow hasn't been overwhelming by any means. Christian Ellis is fighting for a spot, but he's really just been a special teamer. The Eagles actually released Davion Taylor today, and Sean Bradley's still trying to find his way into the mix. Unfortunately, Davion Taylor never really worked out other than special teams, but I love the fact that Howie Roseman addresses this need. He just gets it. He understands the Eagles are lacking a little bit in this positional group. Boom, let me go out and sign a couple guys. It's not like these two are going to set the world on fire, but I really think these are good signings. Now, you could say, sure, they were at home for a reason, but Myles Jack was a guy just 2 years ago that Eagle fans were talking about potentially trading for at the deadline, right? There were a few teams in the mix for Myles Jack, and now you get him on a one-year deal free agent-wise, and, you know, nobody was willing to pick him up. The Eagles give him a chance. I know these two guys have dealt with injuries over the past couple years, but, you know, Myles Jack has been in the league for 7 years. Cunningham's been in the league for 6-7 years, and these guys have experience, and now they're coming to a really, really good team where they can compete and try to earn some reps. Here's what Ian Rappaport had to say. He said the Eagles did the same thing last year when Ndamukong Suh and Linval Joseph, the new linebackers, received matching one-year deals worth up to $2.5 million. So, you know, literally, I mean, there's no risk here, really, right? Low risk, high reward. Same position, same deal. So shout out to the Eagles for getting this done. Shout out to Howie for being on top of it. I really like Myles Jack. They're going to come in here and compete. Maybe one of them could end up starting. Maybe they both get cut. Who knows, right? You're adding more competition, which is always a good thing. And, you know, these guys are what, 28 years old, 27. I mean, they've been around. And Myles Jack, I mean, believe it or not, he actually led the Steelers last year in tackles. I know they were 9-8, weren't really a good team, kind of came on at the end. And Myles Jack really hasn't been graded high when it comes to analytics, but he still can rack up some tackles. And I always say this about guys like them, right? They're not going to set the world on fire, but you bring them into an environment like this, you bring them in to a Super Bowl caliber roster, and some of these other guys, especially up front, right? The big defensive linemen on this team can, you know, kind of mask some of those deficiencies. Sure, not all of them, but being in this type of culture, in this type of environment with these playmakers around you is probably going to make you look a little bit better than you are. So, look, I'm happy to bring these guys in, get some more competition going. Again, Morrow hasn't really set the world on fire. And look at that. They worked out, and here they are. Here they are at practice already, getting it done. Or, you know, observing, learning. I like it, man. I like it. Howie is on top of it. I mean, we said this coming into training camp. This was going to be the one position to really look at. And, you know, now they have a couple more guys in the mix. So, Myles Jack, 617 total tackles in 7 years. Zach Cunningham, 620 in 7 years. And again, Cunningham was with Tennessee this past year. He just got injured, right? And, you know, I mean, it ended up being a bad injury and he couldn't really bounce back. So hopefully now he's healed and he gets an opportunity to try to prove himself. So I'm happy about it. Here's what Nick Sirianni had to say about the linebacker room. He says, we really do feel good about the room and we want to bring in some competition. I feel good about Nakobe. Nakobe has done a great job. Nick Morrow has looked good. So again, I think Nakobe's spot is locked up. If you wanted to get a little injury, hopefully it would be now rather than like mid-season or near the end. But I do hope Nakobe Dean's injury is not as bad, as it's starting to seem a little bit. So hopefully he'll be okay. The last couple things, we'll talk about the D-line here. The first team defensive line, Josh Sweat, Jordan Davis, Fletcher Cox, Hassan Reddick tonight. Jordan Davis had a really good practice. Nolan Smith, once again, racked up a couple other big hits, and, you know, he had what would have been a sack. Same thing with Jordan Davis, so definitely keep your eye on it here. Maybe Jalen Carter will come in with the second team. All in all, I mean, they just have a lot of depth, right, and a lot of guys fighting, so good to hear on that front. And our guy Jalen Hurts, who we saw, the crowd was pumping him up as he came out of the tunnel. Look at his footwork, man. Look at his footwork. He's moving. He's throwing on the run. I like it. Good focus there. And then you had Mariota, who even had a nice play tonight. There's QB2 Marcus Mariota, who talked about, you know, nurturing himself in this type of culture as he gets older in his career. Jalen Hurts to A.J. Brown. This is the play of the day here. Biggest play of the day. Look at Jalen Hurts. He's going to throw it out. Kind of looks like a back shoulder there. And A.J. goes up and gets it over Josh Jobe. Let's go, man. I mean, I'm pumped. I am ready to run through a damn wall. I am ready to run through a damn wall. That connection right there, Jalen Hurts to A.J. Brown, expect to see that many times this season. Just like last year, man. They're building on it. I love it. Jalen Hurts, day 7 of camp, open practice, 13 for 19, 1 tutty, no picks, a solid practice. Most of the sloppy play was pre-snap from the offense, but his accuracy was good and pretty good decision making. His only bad practice was last time out, and it wasn't even bad. He just had 1 interception, another one that was close to being picked. Overall, Jalen Hurts continues to build on this splendid camp. The Eagles team's looking good. Couple holes, couple injuries, but most of all, this roster is looking rock solid right now, and I am pumped. The Eagles fans are excited. Everybody's back in the mix. We are only, like a week and a half from preseason game 1. I cannot wait. So give me all your thoughts down below on the new additions as well as this roster. Appreciate everybody for tuning in. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And with that being said, I will catch you all on the next one. Peace.